And I should be back right there. Could you guys hear me? Of course it had to be needed. All right. Trying something different. Vertical, horizontal stream. First, let me know if you could hear me. It's going to take a while to get to you guys. Can you hear me now? Yep. All right. So there's going to be two, the same stream, same channel. Vertical is for phones usually. Usually for mobile devices. Horizontal is for televisions, usually iPads, computers. That's what I like using. Usually I watch YouTube as a TV show source for television or whatever, like a streaming service and everything. So that's the way I like to roll. But first, let me know, did you all get notified today? Let me know in the comments. Did you guys get notified? Hit that one button if you got notified in the comments. There you go. Hit that one if you got notified. Let me see how this works. Okay, so let's see the vertical. We got a few topics. You all are the new people, the first people here, all right? You all are the first people here. And everything. So I'm going to be saying this in a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of an experiment. Folks, you guys that are here first are going to be in on it. So there's a few topics we're going to talk about. All right. We're going to talk about Johnny Depp getting a cast, getting a new role in a film. Did you guys hear about that? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the DoorDash lady that got fired for you'll see what. Did you guys hear about that? And also, first, we're going to start off with the NBA shakeup, all right? There seems to be some gambling probe going on with the NBA. We'll talk about that as well. Let me hit that one. Let me start that, actually. Background noise from that press conference. Let me know in the comments. We'll get to the Johnny Depp news. I promise you. All right, so I'm going to say this. We're going to talk about everything, all right? We'll stay on. We may leave Johnny Depp stuff coming up next. I have said that people don't give a shit. Not you that are here. Most people don't care about Johnny Depp. They couldn't care less. They just care about Amber Heard. All right? Because if people cared about Johnny, and I'm talking about the people that are here, like, involved. I'm not talking about the people that are here. Because obviously you're here because you want to see Johnny Depp. But as his title says, Johnny Depp returns, isn't that what everyone was fighting about? Everyone wanted was Johnny Depp return, come back to Hollywood, and have get justice for defamation. Did anyone want that? By the way, if you can hear the background of this press conference, press 1. I need to know that. Press 1, so I know the audio is good. We're going to get to the back press conference when these guys come out. The guy walks like a robot. So my thing is, all right, good. My issue is that I feel that, and I've been saying this a lot on the channel, that Johnny Depp, people became a fan of his because of his film. Shout out, what film did you love? But they're more interested when the trial happened. Ultimately, they were more interested in the evil things. Their hate for Amber Heard is what the drama is. Watching the Johnny Depp happen, they couldn't give a shit. Most people don't care if Johnny Depp gets out. You know what I mean? If not, everyone would be here right now because he's been casted. He's getting a big Hollywood role. Isn't that what everyone was fighting for? that what everyone was paying for? Where is everyone? Nowhere. But if I titled this video, Amber Heard fell off a tree, everybody would be watching it. Because you guys, not you, but most people care more about Amber Heard. You guys are, not you guys, but there's a crowd. They love Amber Heard. They love this love. You can't get enough of hearing about Amber Heard. They don't care. They're less about it. I mean, Depp got hired. They don't care. Johnny Depp casting me. This should be the biggest thing ever. This should be bigger than the trial because my man's back. You all get what I'm saying? You all get what I'm saying? Am I making kind of sense? All right, so let's go with this first news of the day. Press conference. NBA in trouble. What's up, Broke Fishing? Let's check this out. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Is the audio good?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joseph Nocella. I am the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. I'd like to welcome you here today. In addition, we have with us today FBI Director Kash Patel, FBI Assistant Director in Charge Christopher Rea of the New York Field Office, Special Agent in Charge of the New York Field Office, Leslie Bakshi's, New York Special Agent in Charge of Homeland Security, Ricky Patel, Newark Special Agent in Charge of Homeland Security, Michael McCarty, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch, Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenney, and the Executive Director of the Waterfront Commission, Phoebe Sorrell. I'm now going to turn the podium over to FBI Director Kash Patel.
Hit that one if the audio is good so we can continue. And let me know if you, what country, city, or state you're watching from, and if you got notified.
Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Cosa Nostra. The men and women here standing with me
some Godfather shit being mentioned right there. La Cosa Nostra. La Cosa Nostra. Oh, my God. What's going on here? Oh, my God. I'm getting some P. Diddy flashbacks here. All right, let's continue this. Have you guys heard about this? This is crazy, man.
Present a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches.
Are those big players? Anyone that follows NBA, let me know in the comments.
What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Cosa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And
bro, I thought that stuff was like movie stuff, man. This shit's real? I thought all that was movie stuff. Right?
You'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime across this country. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure.
By the way, folks, if you all are just coming on in with breaking news right here, NBA shakeup, gambling stuff, gangster shit, Godfather shit going on. We're looking at the press conference that happened earlier today. We have other news we're going to cover too on our live stream. Johnny Depp news, crazy DoorDash controversy. Stick around for that. I think you guys are going to be very, very interested in it.
Men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars.
It's
not even millions
dollars.
of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to bring this kind of justice, sweeping justice, into the halls of the United States courtrooms, where our brave United States attorney has led this prosecution. It takes courageous prosecutors to stand before you and say, we will not allow this kind of illicit activity to happen, not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Casa Nostra. And when these two collided together, they perpetrated a fraud that is historic in terms of not just money, but the scheme and the deceit that they utilize to steal and swindle people from money, to include crypto fraud. This is an operation.
Bro, I got hacked. Has anyone been, like, their bank accounts hacked? I've had that problem once, man, with crypto. It was crazy, man. But luckily the bank never takes their side. But yeah, has anyone ever been hacked like that? Like a real bad hack? Yeah, it's happened to me. By the way, the folks that are here, I think, could you guys take the time to hit the like button? It's pretty pathetic that no one can be bothered to hit the like. It's absolutely free, folks.
That showcases to you that under President Trump's administration, there is no room for any type of criminal behavior, be it on the world's largest stage or in the back rooms of tiny parlors where card games are being played. We are proud to stand here today with the men and women of the FBI and this legal team. And to the United States Attorney, I just want to thank you personally for taking the time to display the work that the media is about to hear about today in detail. As I said, it does take courageous prosecutors, but it takes a courageous United States Attorney to bring this case, because we are going to take heat for it. But we don't shy away in this administration.
Why are they going to take heat for it, though? Do you all agree with what's going on? I don't know. I'm confused.
We don't say no. What we do is we bring the results across the finish line. We bring them to the public. We bring you accountability. And yes, they will have their day in court, and you will hear the evidence through the court system exclusively. We will not deny anyone of due process. And that's the brilliance of this system. That's the brilliance of this administration. Everyone will be held to account. So with that, I turn it over to United States Attorney Nosella. Thank you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sorry, Evolved. I mean, I feel he was framed. I don't think you could. What did he do? What did the president do? No one could coherently tell me what he did. Sometimes people are framed. There's a lot of people who've been called a criminal. And then you see what they've done and you're like, what did they do? I'm just keeping it real, man. No one knows what he did. Everybody says the president's a criminal, and I go, what did he do? They're like, I don't know, man. I mean, I want to be with you. What's up? What's up, Grey Wolf? And I think that's the problem why he got reelected, because no one could really coherently tell you what he's a criminal. What was the act? I mean, people are probably chat GPTing it now, but and it looks like a lot of people think he was framed. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Director Patel. To be clear, we're announcing today indictments in two major cases.
And ultimately, whatever the FBI is saying here, there's got to be an investigation. There's got to be due process, with it and stuff like that. So,
both involving fraud. One involves sports betting, and the other involves illegal gambling, very specifically rigged poker games. The first indictment involves 6 defendants who are alleged to have participated in one of the most brazen sports corruption schemes since online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States. This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams. The second indictment involves 31 defendants alleged to have participated in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. The games in the New York area were backed by the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra. While the cases are separate, there are 3 overlapping defendants charged in both cases: Damon Jones, Eric Ernest, and Shane Hennon. The indictments in these cases contain only allegations, and the defendants are presumed innocent until they are proven guilty in a court of law. But my message to the defendants who've been rounded up today is this: your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out. Violating the law is a losing proposition.
So are there actually NBA people in jail right now? Like, did people get arrested right now?
And you can bet on that. First, I would like to talk about United States versus Ernest, the NBA basketball gambling case. The defendants in this case are Eric Ernest, Marvez Farley, Shane Hennon, De Niro Laster, Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach, and Terry Rozier, a current NBA player. Other co-conspirators were previously charged for their role.
Okay, do we have any basketball fans in the house? Are there any basketball fans? I have no idea who these people are. Are these people big? Let me know.
In the scheme, including former NBA player Jonte Porter. Between December 2022 and March 2024, these defendants perpetrated a scheme to defraud by betting on inside, non-public information about NBA athletes and teams. The non-public information included when specific players would be sitting out future games, or when they would pull themselves out early for purported injuries or illnesses. They relied on corrupt individuals, including Jones and Rozier. They also misused information obtained through long-standing friendships that they had with NBA players and coaches. And in at least one instance, they got their information by threatening a current player, Porter, because of his pre-existing gambling debts. Defendants used this non-public information to place hundreds of thousands of dollars in fraudulent bets, mostly in the form of prop bets on individual player performance. The bets were placed through online sports books and also in person at casinos. The defendants relied on a network of straw bettors to place the maximum amount of bets to increase their potential profits.
I mean, this is just like inside sports trading, right? What he's talking about? Inside stock trading.
Most of these bets succeeded, and the intended losses were in the millions of dollars. The defendants then laundered their illegal winnings in various ways: peer-to-peer platforms, bank wires, and simple cash exchanges. The indictment details specific examples where the defendants profited from illegal gambling and illegal betting on various NBA games about the performance of players on, among other things, the Charlotte Hornets, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Toronto Rangers. Each defendant in the NBA basketball gambling case has been charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Now, I would like to turn to the other case, United States versus Aiello, the rigged poker game case.
So what they could do, like, from what I understand, like, because some people are like, let the players gamble, or let the people that are in the games gamble. But like, if you're watching, there's a few things that could happen. And like, if you're watching the team practice and you see that they're not doing well in practice, that's like kind of like an inside thing. You could bet against them, right? And it's like an unfair advantage. The other one is, let's say, maybe, I'm not saying this happened here. Let's say I'm a player, right? And I go, you know what? I'm going to bet against myself, right? And then like during the game, make sure we lose, mess it up.
Beginning as early as 2019, the defendants in this case orchestrated a scheme to use wireless cheating technology to run rigged poker games across the United States, including in the Hamptons, Las Vegas, Miami, and Manhattan. The scheme.
Listen, this is the advice I give everyone: don't gamble. Don't even like stock markets gambling to me.
Targeted victims known as, quote, fish, who were often lured to participate in these rigged games by the chance to play alongside former professional athletes who were known as, quote, face cards. The so-called face cards included the defendant Chauncey Billups, who at the time of the scheme was a former NBA player and is currently the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Yeah.
And also Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach. What the victims, the fish, didn't know is that everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam. Once the game was underway, the defendants fleeced the victims out of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per game. The defendants used a variety of very sophisticated cheating technologies, some of which were provided by other defendants in exchange for a share of the profits from the scheme. For example, they used off-the-shelf shuffling machines that had been secretly altered in order to read the cards in the deck.
By the way, this is our live. We cover different stories. We got Johnny Depp casting news. The DoorDash chick. You guys know about that? The DoorDash controversy with the girl. Man, it's pretty messed up. Well, you guys know about those other stories? Let me know.
Predict which player at the table had the best poker hand and relay that information to an off-site operator. The off-site operator sent the information via cell phone back to a co-conspirator at the table, and that person at the table was known as the quarterback. The quarterback then signaled secretly the information he had received from others to others at the table, and together they used that information in order to win their games and to cheat the victims. Defendants used other cheating technologies such as poker chip tray analyzers, which is a poker chip tray that secretly reads cards. Poker chip tray using a hidden camera, special contact lenses or eyeglasses that could read pre-marked cards,
Damn.
and an X-ray table that could read cards face down on the table.
X-ray machines, man, that's some technology right there, man.
What you see depicted on the screen right now is an example
man,
of
some technology
the X-ray
right there, man.
Table that reveals the cards. Although they are face down on the table, they can be read because of the X-ray technology. The mafia, specifically members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese organized crime families had pre-existing control over non-rigged, illegal poker games around New York City. As a result, they also became involved in the rigged poker games, helping to organize the games and taking a cut of the proceedings, and working to enforce the collection of debts. The defendants laundered their proceeds, including through cash exchanges, the use of multiple shell companies, and through cryptocurrency transfers. As part of the scheme, some of the defendants and their co-conspirators also committed acts of violence, including the gunpoint robbery of a person in order to obtain a rigged shuffling machine, and extortions that were perpetrated against victims in order to ensure that they repaid their gambling debts. Defendants who participated in the rigged...
By the way, folks, we are currently broadcasting vertically and horizontal. If you want to go to the horizontal stream, I dropped a link. I dropped the link in the horizontal stream in the comments. Click on that right now. Head over there, because some people prefer that. You may not know that there's two streams going on.
Poker scheme
Both
are
on
charged with wire fraud conspiracy. Other defendants have been charged with crimes including illegal gambling, money laundering, Hobbs Act robbery, and extortions. This case demonstrates our office's unrelenting commitment to fighting the scourge of organized crime in whatever form it takes. I'd like to conclude my remarks by thanking the incredible hard work of our law enforcement partners, including the FBI, Homeland Security, the NYPD, and the Waterfront Commission. I also want to thank the dedicated prosecutors who built these two cases and who are standing to my right.
Andy's confused.
David Bourbon, Caitlin Farrell, Michael Gibaldi, Irisa Chen, and Sean Sherman. They had the assistance of paralegal specialists Liam McNett, John Schneider, Marlene Bosler. Also deserving of our thanks because of their outstanding investigative work on the NBA case are FBI Special Agents Russell Lantier, Dominic Mariani, Amy Giarosa, Shane Wilkins, and Supervisory Special Agent Luke Hardison. On the rigged poker game scheme, outstanding work was performed by FBI Special Agents Thomas Cribbin, Jeff Boriola, Jonathan Corona, Alexander Silverman, Amy Campanaro, and Supervisory Special Agent Michael Malahi, as well as...
Welcome in, Raiders. Are you guys here from Popcorn Planet? How you doing? How the hell is everyone doing? Popcorn Planet. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Are you coming from Popcorn Planet? Hit that one button, please. Hit that one button. We're covering several topics today. We're covering Johnny Depp getting recast. All right, so stick around for that. If you are a Johnny Depp fan, hit that one button. If you, we're going to be covering a DoorDash situation, lady. This is insane. We're going to be talking about her. Right now, we're starting off things with the NBA. There's a shakeup. There's a press conference. We are going over. Hit that one. My birthday stream's about to come, so we're going to be talking about that as well. Introduce yourselves in the comments, please. Why is everyone here? All right, if you are on the horizontal, if you're on the vertical stream, I'm dropping the link in the comments so you could go on the horizontal. All right, click on that link. All right, click on that link, and you will get the big picture. All right. Click on that link right now, folks. Sorry. I dropped it right there in the horizontal. Come on down and stuff if you like watching on TV and stuff.
NYPD Task Officer James McCullough, and from Homeland Security, Supervisory Special Agent Charles Freund, and from the Waterfront Commission, Detective Paul Shimborski. Finally, I want to note that the investigations in both cases are ongoing, and we encourage anyone with information about either scheme to please contact the FBI. Now I would like to turn the podium over to Special Agent in charge of the New York Field Office, I should say the Assistant Director in charge of the New York Field Office of the FBI, Christopher Rea. Chris?
All right, so this is a 4-year investigation? That's crazy, folks. That's crazy. Thank you for that information, Wendy.
All right, thank you, Joe. As always, we appreciate the partnership here. Can't do any of this without you and your team, so thank you. Also want to publicly thank the director for coming down from D.C. The director's a very busy person, and for him to come down should tell you the importance of this historic case. I'm Christopher Rea, the Assistant Director in charge of the FBI New York Field Office. Today, as you've heard, our office conducted a massive nationwide takedown from 2 indictments of 34 defendants for their alleged involvement in 2 separate illegal poker and sports betting schemes where, as you heard, the odds were rigged in their favor. Among these defendants are 13 members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families, to include capos, Bonanno, and soldiers from these families. Additionally, as you heard, current and former NBA coaches and players are also implicated, to include Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier. Implicated. 3 of the named defendants are charged for their alleged roles in both schemes.
By the way, thank you very much for that alert, Broken Fishin'. This is the horizontal. Let me know if that link works. I'm dropping the horizontal link in the vertical area. Wendy, if you want to go over there, Broke Fishin', Lisa Boo, everybody. I see you. If you guys want to go on the horizontal view, click there, Project Metal, and see if it works. See if it goes to the different horizontal view. Hopefully that works. All right.
This alleged illegal gambling operation hustled unwitting victims out of tens of millions of dollars. This alleged and created a financial pipeline for La Cosa Nostra to help fund and facilitate their organized criminal activity. Victims were attracted to play alongside well-known professional athletes and coaches like Chauncey Billups, only to be unknowingly deceived through rigged shuffling machines, fixing the odds in their favor, as alleged and as you just heard from the U.S. Attorney's Office. This alleged scheme wreaked havoc across the nation, exploiting the notoriety of some and the wallets of many to fund the Italian crime families here in New York.
Man, they're going to have to Marlon Brando shit right here, man.
Let me be clear about this fact. The FBI has not and will never take their eye off the ball when it comes to Italian organized crime in this city, specifically the LCN and the...
Damn! They straight up like called out a race, man. Like the Italian...
5 families here in New York. We are not going to permit any criminal enterprise, whether it be Italian organized crime, Asian organized crime, Eurasian organized crime. We're not going to permit any of those organized crimes, families, and organizations to operate in our city or our country, as evidenced by the 11 states that were also participating in this operation today.
Shelly, I see you. Click on that link I send you for a better, more full view. We're doing horizontal and vertical at the same time. I know you prefer horizontal. Head over there for the horizontal. Yeah, don't pick on the Italians, but click over there. Click on that link. See if it works. If you get the horizontal view.
The FBI office here in New York remains committed to eradicating all unlawful revenue streams fueling this criminal activity. As with most cases we've worked, this is only the tip of the iceberg for the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office. Our LCN squad agents and analysts are continuing to work day and night with the Eastern District of New York to ensure members and associates of the 5 families cannot continue to wreak havoc in our communities.
Damn.
Today would not have been possible without the tireless efforts and dedication of the FBI New York Eurasian Organized Crime Task Force, which, as you heard, was led by Supervisory Special Agent Luke Hardison, and the Italian Organized Task Force, which was led by Supervisory Special Agent Mike Malahi. And coincidentally, Supervisory Special Agent Malahi is going out on a positive as he is retiring at the end of this month for 30 years of dedicated service to the FBI, and that deserves a hand.
That's weird.
He's what we call a legend here at FBI New York.
It's a weird thing to say. What's
Additionally,
up, Shelly?
Obviously, we cannot do this.
Are you on the horizontal?
I want to extend my appreciation to Homeland Security Investigations Special Agent in Charge, Ricky Patel. Of course, we do nothing in this city without the NYPD. New York City Police Department Commissioner Jesse Tisch, thank you, ma'am, for all your work and all your resources that you dedicated to this. And New York Waterfront Commissioner Phoebe Soriel for their agency's assistance and support throughout this lengthy and complex investigation. Our collective efforts ensured these subjects will face accountability, like the director said, for their alleged wrongdoings. Thank you, and I'll now turn it over to Special Agent in charge of HSI, Ricky Patel.
Thanks, Chris. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ricky Patel. I'm the Special Agent in charge for Homeland Security Investigations here in New York. This morning, hundreds of special agents and investigators with HSI, the FBI, the New York Waterfront Commission, and the NYPD descended upon the homes of individuals who for years have operated with the false sense of impunity, a false sense of incivility. In the early hours of today, across 9 states, coast to coast, dozens of defendants were arrested and will face the consequences of their alleged crimes.
Wow.
This was their wake-up call. With the alleged involvement of 3 La Cosa Nostra crime families, 1 NBA head coach, a Hall of Famer, no less, and former NBA players, the years of investigative work that culminated with this morning's operation seem reminiscent of a Hollywood movie. But this wasn't luck.
This year's Diddy.
This wasn't theatrics. This was an evidence-driven, relentless, and unified effort among law enforcement. Through what we have dubbed Operation Royal Flush, HSI New York, along with our task force personnel from the Waterfront Commission, first uncovered this scheme more than 4 years ago. Agents and investigators dedicated countless hours and sleepless nights in identifying the criminal network, dissecting communications and patterns, and following the money with precision. We built a case, piece by piece, and what we discovered was a sprawling criminal enterprise that utilized cutting-edge technology and various methods of deception to dupe unsuspecting gamblers into paying up so that these defendants could cash out. As alleged, this sophisticated conspiracy cheated victims out of at least $7 million and placed the public and the defendants alike at risk. This case involved global reach, financial depth, and the patience to dismantle complex financial criminal enterprises from the inside out. When criminal organizations attempt to launder profits through our country, HSI connects the dots and shuts it down. To anyone who thinks intimidation, fraud, or violence will shield their profits, understand this. If you are exploiting our communities, expect HSI and all of our law enforcement partners at your door. I would like to thank all our partners here today. Obviously, the United States Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York, the Waterfront Commission, the FBI, the NYPD, and the prosecutors that will carry this forward. Today's arrests are not an endpoint. They are the start of accountability. Thank you, and I now turn it over to Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch.
Yeah, what do you guys think of all this? Imagine like NBA, right? Everybody thinks like the NBA and baseball and football, they're all clean, with gambling and all that weird stuff. But everyone assumes boxing is like the most corrupt, right? They always say boxing is the most corrupt. Imagine if they investigate boxing. Probably boxing has nothing, right? Who watches boxing? I used to love boxing, but by the way, folks, who's ready for some? We're going to be talking about it in a little bit. Who's ready for some Johnny Depp news? Hit that one if you're ready for that Johnny Depp news, man. If you're pro Johnny Depp. By the way, folks, we are having a birthday stream. We are having a birthday stream for me, and I want everybody to come in. I will be announcing where and when. Everyone's going to be invited. Want to come in, say hello, and have a nice stream. Maybe we'll go late. I'm going to probably order some donuts and coffee and everything. But everybody's asking me, yo, man, what do you need for your birthday? And you know what? Just like and subscribe. That's what I need for my birthday. It's absolutely free. Like, subscribe, and follow Nerd Report. Some people are like, but you know what? I want to kick down something. I want to help maintain the channel and stuff. And I say, you know what? I appreciate that. So I've started a GoFundMe here, folks. And again, what the hell? How many pop-ups do we need in this world? This GoFundMe is just to maintain the studio. My computer's about to take a shit. I haven't had a new computer in like 6-7 years. Or is it? Yeah, it's already about to take a shit. Maybe a little less than that, but it's already conking out. Mics, cameras, lighting, and stuff. So if you guys want to do something, I'm going to drop the link to the GoFundMe. And of course, you don't have to. But for my birthday, if you want to do something for my birthday, the biggest gift is for me to continue to be able to stream with you all. And a lot of stuff we don't talk about behind the scenes is this stuff right here is hard to maintain. Right now, I'm on StreamYard. It's like $200, $300. I got to pay for that and stuff like that. Again, if you want to go a little extra, be the first person. Anything helps. $1, $5, reach our goal. There's an explanation of what we're going to do here, what we've been doing for the Nerd Troopers. Most proceeds will go to me so I can reinvest into you, and that would be great. And maybe we could reach our goal by November the 7th, which is my birthday. So we got some time here, and I really appreciate you. If you could even share that link, it would be amazing. Thank you so much for your consideration. May the force be with you. Let's continue with this. All right, let's see. NBA shenanigans.
Good morning. Thank you to Director Patel, Assistant Director Rhea, and U.S. Attorney Nocella. What we're announcing today is not just another takedown. It's the result of more than 2 years of coordinated investigative work by the NYPD's Joint Organized Crime Task Force and the FBI.
2 years, man.
2 cases that exposed criminal networks led by 34 individuals who believed the rules did not apply to them. They hid behind layers of complexity, behind money, and behind influence, believing those things would shield them from accountability. The first case, Operation Nothing But Bet, exposed a gambling ring built around professional basketball, where players and associates allegedly used inside information to manipulate prop bets on major sports betting platforms. They placed wagers on unders on players to score less, rebound less, assist less, using information that was not yet public. In some instances, players altered their performance or took themselves out of games to make sure that those bets paid out. One example occurred on March 23rd, 2023 in Charlotte. Terry Rozier, an NBA player now with the Miami Heat, but at the time playing for the Hornets, allegedly let others close to him know that he planned to leave the game early with a supposed injury. Using that information, members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the group counted their cash. As the NBA season tips off, his career is already benched, not for injury, but for integrity. As a result of this investigation, 6 defendants, including Rogier, are now facing conspiracy to commit bank and wire fraud. In a second case, Operation Zen Diagram, investigators uncovered a long-running scheme in which members and associates of several well-known organized crime families rigged high-stakes poker games across the country. These operatives included capos and multiple soldiers from the Bonanno, Gambino, Lucchese, and Genovese crime families, bringing 4 of the 5 families together in a single indictment is extraordinarily rare. It reflects how deep and how far this investigation reached and the skill and the persistence it took to get here. That work uncovered a deliberate, technologically sophisticated operation designed to carry out their crimes. They used custom shuffling machines that could read the order of cards, barcoded decks, and hidden cameras built into tables and light fixtures. The organizers also enlisted well-known public figures, former and current NBA players and coaches, including Chauncey.
Who knows how to play poker, man? Like, I see one person, Arctic, what's up? By the way, we have our very first donor for the studio maintenance, and that is Lisa Boo. We love you. Hearts for Lisa Boo. Thank you very much, folks. I dropped the link in the comments. There you go. There you go. The GoFundMe's in the comments, folks. Thank you. You play Robbie? I don't even know what that is. Lisa Boo, hearts for you. Electric Boogaloo.
Billups, the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, an NBA champion
Love you,
and
Lisa.
a Hall of Famer, to make the games appear legitimate. Victims believed that they were sitting at a fair table. Instead, they were cheated out of millions. One victim in particular lost $1.8 million. In total, losses exceeded $7 million.
How do people get? Has anyone here ever had a gambling problem? I tell everybody, don't gamble, man. Like, I don't know, whatever. Or you're an adult, but geez.
And continue to climb. And when people refused to pay, these defendants did what organized crime has always done. They used threats, they used intimidation, and they used violence. It's the same pattern that we have seen for decades. Traditional mob enforcement methods combined with new technology to expand the reach of their operations. Now, with the unsealing of today's indictment, 34 individuals are facing charges, including robbery, extortion.
Yeah, everyone plays the lotto. And is anyone here from California? Every time I used to go to the gas station, there's always someone buying a crap load of lotto tickets. Just so you know, that money was supposed to go to schools. That's how they pitched it. A lot of that money, a certain percentage, was supposed to go to schools. We have the worst schools. I don't know what kind of scam job they ran on that one.
Money laundering, wire fraud, bank fraud,
Everything's always from
and
the
illegal
children.
gambling. I want to commend the outstanding work of our detectives from the Joint Organized Crime Task Force and their dedication to these cases, especially Captain Ruben Pagan, Sergeant Chris McGuire, Detective Alexander Creamer, Detective James McCullough, and of course, our Chief of Detectives, Chief Kenny. As part of these investigations, our members recovered and reviewed thousands of hours of video, conducted extensive surveillance on illegal gambling locations across the city, and executed more than 24 search warrants on electronic records that revealed the true extent of this conspiracy. Once again, the work of our detectives, together with the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office, closed those gaps before they could widen further. The NYPD is proud to stand with each of you today, as these cases represent the kind of partnership that defines modern law enforcement agencies, sharing intelligence, coordinating resources, and moving as one team. Thank you.
If anyone has any questions that they'd like to
Wow,
ask,
they're taking questions.
now's the
Do you all
time.
have any questions?
I had a question about the structure of the case. Is it the investigation into one case, did that lead into the discovery or the other? How you can talk more about the link between the two?
I'm not at liberty to discuss either the background of the investigation itself or the investigation as it continues. So I'm afraid I can't really explain to you other than the fact that both cases have been unsealed today, and there was an overlap that has been discussed already with respect to certain of the defendants.
Or any other immediate questions?
Yes.
Jose Porter claimed that he had a gambling addiction. Did either Rozier or Billups or Andrew Jones claim the same thing at all?
With respect to any allegations or defenses that have been made by any of the defendants, they will have their opportunity to present them in court. We're not here to air those at this time or to discuss them. Yes.
You said the investigation is still ongoing. There seems to be several players referenced in the indictments, some that may potentially pass on information. Is there a possibility of future arrests of NBA players in connection to the sports gambling operation specifically?
FBI did the arrest.
As I said, I can't discuss ongoing investigations. The investigation is ongoing, which by definition means that there will be further evidence uncovered at a minimum. And there's always that possibility. But I can't comment any further with respect to that. Yes.
So the guy's like, yo, any questions? Yeah, I have a question. Oh, sorry, we can't answer that. Do you have any questions we can't answer? Yeah, state the names of the arrest. They did? Well, okay, let me see.
Thank you. Director Patel, you had said in your comments, we're going to take heat for this case. Why do you say that? And what efforts might you take to counter that?
It's not popular to go after some of the defendants that we went after today, but justice is served blindly. And how do we countermand that? Simple. The unsealing of these indictments today shows the force of the Department of Justice and our great Attorney General and the leadership that we have at the FBI and the team here.
By the way, Anne, yes, the names are out there from what I see of the people who got arrested. Some were named here during the press conference, folks.
Specifically mete out justice. And look, let's not, mince words. This is the insider trading saga for the NBA. That's what this is. That's why we are going to take heat. But as the evidence comes out, as the indictments are unsealed, you will see the extensive work these men and women put in. Countless hours over years.
That's a good question. Are they out on bail?
And that's how we countermand it.
Director Patel, so the dates on these indictments that they were filed are October 9th and October 16th. Can you talk about the timing of moving in now? Why now?
Anne, I just told you the names are out there. The names, folks, the names are out there, Anne. Hey, he doesn't have crazy eyes. He's just Indian. Indian people look like that. Listen, the NBA people were named. It's on Google. The names are there. I mean, they haven't named them in the press conference. The names are out there. Here, let me double check for you.
We will not publicly discuss the timing of when we do takedowns. I will only say that we do takedowns in a coordinated fashion with our law enforcement partners and the U.S. Attorney at the appropriate time to make sure that we ensure the integrity of the investigation, as the United States Attorney said, an investigation that is very much ongoing.
Director Patel, you said insider trading for the NBA. What are the implications of this case for other sports leagues and for the legal gambling industry in general?
Simple. If you're participating in the legal gambling industry, you got nothing to worry about. If you're participating in illegal conduct, you got everything to worry about, and this case shows it.
Did the illegal conduct cross with the legal sports betting platforms in any capacity? And if so, is that the search warrants that the police commissioner just referenced?
I'm not sure I quite understand your question. You're asking if the illegal conduct...
If it crossed with, like, the sports betting industry or the online sports.
The sports books themselves are victims in this case. They themselves did not As far as our investigation is concluded, they did not perpetrate anything.
Holy shit! You guys are making fun of the way Kash Patel looks. What do you guys say about me when I'm not around? Shelly, what do you say about me, Amor? Huh? This is not Johnny Depp news. Okay. Did you read the title? It says live. We're live. Johnny Depp casting news, DoorDash controversy, and NBA shakeup. Folks, I have a dilemma, and I'm really just exploding here. I want to provide good content for you all that's not boring and redundant. Not only is just one, I'm trying to do a live show every day at 3 with multiple topics. Why don't some people don't understand that or don't give a shit? What is going on here? See ya? No, better yet, kiss my ass. All right? Everybody here, mods, delete this person, ban this person. Everyone here, I haven't done this in a long time. Make fun of Christian, whatever her name is. Make fun of her. Make fun of this loser as we kick her out. Okay? Go and watch. So I'm sorry you can't do 3 topics at once like every news station. All right? We're talking Johnny Depp. We're talking DoorDash controversy. We're talking NBA shakeup. It's a 3 o'clock SmackDown here on Nerd Report, all right? I'm trying to include you all in different conversations. All right? The Johnny Depp casting news is not going to take up an hour and a half of show. All right? Catch my drift? And honestly, if you're going to leave, no one gives a shit. Do you give a shit? You over here, you that I'm looking at right now, the nerd troopers. Do you all give a shit if this random person I've never seen before leaves? No. You're a legend in your own mind. I care if my regulars get upset. If Ann would get upset at me, for example. If Tammy would get upset. Heather, whatever. Right? Who else is in here? Amor. Wendy. Jackie. Just to name a few. I'm not naming all of them. Wendy. Project Metal. D-Nice. Shelly. Arik. Lisa Boo. Deanna. If those are the people broke fishing, those are the people I see here coming in often. When they have something to say, one, they're not rude. They're not rude. They'll say, hey, Lewis, I think you should go this way. I take it into account and I respect them because guess what? Tag 77. Guess what? They're always here. They're here supporting my little shitty channel. Saban. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Just to name a few. I can't name all of you. There's way more. I apologize. So, this is not Johnny Depp news, but reading is your friend. There's several topics here. My title says Johnny Depp, DoorDash controversy, NBA. When I started this show, I said, hey, man, we're going to get into the stuff as people come on and settle themselves as they get their stuff, they get situated. You go kick back, relax, have me in the background until your favorite topic comes out. Is that too hard to understand? Christian? Todd Tenderber, whatever. Is that too difficult to understand? Who else here is sick of one topic? That's it. I'm trying to give you something different. I'm trying to give everybody something different. All right. So, as you say, see ya, and give me the applaud sign, I'm going to say see you back and give you this sign right here. All right. Now back to our regular scheduled program here on Nerd Report.
Unlawful.
Are you able to say which sports books or online outlets they use to make these bets?
I'm not going to respond to that at this time, but that information will be made public. Yes.
Can you identify the access point where these co-conspirators were able to recruit these, famous people to partake in the schemes?
When you say the access point,
They were able to recruit them?
I'm not sure which case you're referring to.
Both.
Well,
Rozier, how he was recruited, Damon Jones in the NBA scandal, and then Billups for the poker game.
we're not at liberty to say that at this time. That will be revealed in due course. Yes.
He was being...
What is your question, sir?
Hey, thanks for being here. You just said that the sports books themselves are the victims, at least in the indictment involving Terry Rozier and others.
They're among the victims.
Okay, but those companies make, as we all know, they make a crazy amount of money off of a lot of everyday Americans make bets and mostly lose them. Are you concerned with a jury potentially not being sympathetic in a case where the victims, as you say, are these multi-million or billion-dollar gambling companies?
Let me repeat that all of the defendants themselves are presumed innocent. We believe that at a trial, when
that's right. If the victims are multimillionaires, would you all care?
they have the opportunity to present their defenses if they chose, because they're not required to, we will come forward with the evidence to demonstrate their guilt. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Did the NBA cooperate with this investigation?
The answer to your question.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit, man. Shelly with a massive donation to the studio. Shelly with a massive donation to the studio. Holy shit, Shelly. Real quick, man. My birthday's coming up. People are asking how they could support. What could they give me? I go, all I want is a like and subscribe and continue to follow my channel. Then they're asking, well, is there anything else we could do? And I say, listen, if you want to donate to something, I got some computer equipment that's about to die. I got streaming stuff that are about to take a shit. I got to pay for StreamYard. I got to pay for services behind. I'm doing a GoFundMe. My birthday's on November 7th. I know not all of you can contribute financially. That's great. Don't worry about it. You're contributing by watching, all right? But if you could do a little more, that'd be amazing. Share this link. Lisa Boo and Shelly have gotten me to 6% of the initial goal. We're at 6%, folks. All right? I want hearts for everybody in the chat. Shelly, thank you so much, Shelly. Where's she at? Is she in here? Let's get some Shelly love. We're 6% there, man. 6%. Anything helps. $1, $5, whatever. We get more of the proceeds on GoFundMe. Thank you so much, Shelly and Lisa Boo and everyone here. Let's continue with this madness.
question is yes, the NBA has cooperated with the investigation. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the NBA not cooperating, that'd be insane.
Basketball element to this, can you confirm that, or is there another investigation or part of this investigation that will affect college basketball?
The investigations that we announced today did not involve college basketball.
Last question.
Yes.
There was an emphasis on the Italian crime presence, organized crime in New York. Can you give us a sense of the strength and status of Italian organized crime in New York right now?
No, I'm sorry. That would be a question that goes beyond what we're here to discuss today, which is these two indictments. Thank you.
All right, that's it for that. What do you all think? NBA in big trouble. Well, some people in the NBA. Some people in the NBA are in big trouble, folks. Pretty damn crazy. All right, before we get to our next story, you guys comment anything you want and everything as we move along. I want to do like a almost daily show here on Nerd Report to keep you guys entertained. One of the big news is that I'm coughing a lung up. Let's see if I can do this. We have a Discord. All right. What is Discord? It's kind of like like Telegram, but it's more interactive. It also gives an opportunity for you all, the community, to talk to each other when I'm not live. We actually, there's activities in there. There's actually a room on the left you could click on. We watched a horror movie together. We were watching some fan films the other day. Who was there? I saw Lisa Boo. And also, you could post things like, right? You can post pictures. I just posted Johnny Depp's face right there. That kiss is for you, Lisa Boo and Shelly. Could you all head to the Discord if you haven't done it? The invite is right there in the comments. Tammy was there too. Head over there, post something, and say hello. Who's going to be the first one? Let's see. Let's see who's going to be the first one. Let's talk about Johnny Depp, all right? Let's talk about Johnny Depp. You guys ready to talk about the Depp guy? Project Metal was there. Metal Music. Broke Fishin' is about to type some shit. Welcome in, Broke Fishin'. All right, it's just a little way to communicate. Lisa Boo's there. I know it's a little weird. It's a little weird, the format, and especially if you're not used to the stuff on the internet. But it's a great little thing. Amor was there, and here we go. If you're a fan of Johnny Depp, hit that one. Are you a fan of Johnny Depp? Hit that one button. Hit that one button. Johnny Depp to star as Ebenezer in A Christmas Carol. All right. Johnny Depp, Ebenezer in A Christmas Carol. Deadline. In another big and bold move for the new Paramount regime, followed by the Skydance merger, the studio is in final negotiations to board Ebenezer A Christmas Carol with Johnny Depp set to star and Ty West on board to direct. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Ty West is good. Holy shit. Ty West is good. A few things I want to say here, though. Holy shit, Ty West is a good director, man. Now, he made Ty West made X Maxine. What was the second one? X Maxine. Why is my memory so messed up? What? All right, Ty West. Pearl. He's a horror director. He makes horror movies. All right? This is big. This is great. This is big. All right? You guys are going crazy in the oh my god, you guys are going crazy in there. It's crazy. Holy shit. Go to the Discord, man. You guys are going crazy. Is that George C. Scott as Scrooge? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to say something right here that's going to piss off people. Why is that a bold move? They're saying it's a bold move from Skydance. Johnny Depp was proven innocent. Why is that a bold move? Because once you're accused of something, there's always morons, especially in Hollywood, where they virtue signal. Because they've been really bad to women in Hollywood. A lot of people have. So they are trying to hide something. They're overcompensating. Why is it a bold move to hire Johnny Depp? He didn't do anything. Who agrees with me there? Hey, nice to meet you. And thank you, Broke Fishing, for recommending Rich. Johnny Depp gets accused by Amber Turd. His reputation gets defamated. People think he's radioactive. They go to court. She looks like she's full of shit. Pretty much Johnny Depp wins everything, right? What else? So just because you get accused, how is that a bold move? They're saying it's brave to hire Johnny Depp. Dude, Johnny Depp is a good actor. Why is that a weird move? Anyways, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a great film. Ty West, good movie maker, man. You all are crazy. They say it's a bold move. They say it's a bold move. What do you guys think? Not buying it. Not buying it. Everyone loves the Discord, man. Everyone loves the Discord. We have more news, okay? But that's the Johnny Depp news. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Johnny Depp's back. Yeah. It's going to be a good movie. He didn't do shit, man. He didn't do shit. Disney fucked them. So did Warner's. We're going to have an after party on Discord today, so you guys better join. Hit that one if you think this is great news. Hit that one if you think it's great news. And then Discord, go crazy. Post some pictures of Johnny Depp. Go crazy in the Discord. Go. You have my permission. All right. All right, listen. You want to see some crazy shit? Who's ready for the craziest news item of the day? Raise your hand. Who's ready for the craziest? All right. First of all, I want to say this. All right. This is some crazy ass shit, man. This is some crazy ass shit. Have you guys heard of this lady? Have you seen this lady? She's everywhere. She's everywhere. It's a nutty story, right? Now, are you guys happy? I'm trying to bring nutty stories out there for you all. Or you know, something different, man. But that's why I noticed that the people that have watched, I make this content for you, so you guys aren't bored for at least an hour out of the day or something, and you guys come back, and I really appreciate that. That's epic, man. She moved? Okay. The guy moved? Okay. Do you guys know about this story? DoorDash driver has alleged that the food delivery company had deactivated her account after reporting SA while on the job. In a TikTok video that has since gone viral, raking up to 21.6 million views and 1.2 million likes, she recalled the alleged SA during a contactless drop off of DoorDash. And this is what she says. I'll play some of the videos for you. This is a crazy story, man. You're missing out. Stay on. Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported an SA, she said. Hey guys, I just lost my job and they won't tell me why. This caused a lot of people to take her side. Rightfully so. It's an accusation. Listen, I don't know if rightfully so. I don't think we could trust anyone on their word anymore. But I think accusations need to be taken seriously. Do you agree? I think all accusations need to be investigated. All accusations need to be taken seriously, but all accusations need to be verified and investigated, and everyone's still innocent until proven guilty. And I know that opinion will get me a lot of hate. That opinion will get me a lot of hate. Okay? It just will. So, what I think happened, and I want you all to investigate yourself. And I'm gonna play videos, and this is crazy. There's more to it. What I think happened is she posted a video of her going to drop off food with DoorDash, and there was a man. There was a door was cracked open, and the instructions were drop the food off in the front, on the front door. So I think, according to her accounts, and again, this is a serious accusations. Please investigate. Please investigate on your own. This is what I got out of it. I could be wrong. They put the food in the front of the door. That was it. That was the instructions. That were the instructions. But the door was slightly cracked. And somehow she could see a guy with his pants down on the sofa, passed out with his out. With his right there. All right? I'm not going to show you that video because it's gone. All right? His thing was out, and she videotaped it and called it an essay. People took to the internet on her side and said it was more indecent exposure. But what I described to you, is that essay? Now, as it progressed, and a lot of people made videos blindly supporting her, people are saying that she opened the door, made it bigger. People are saying that she videotaped the guy, with his out, doxing him. Some people say the crack of the door was like this, and she made it bigger. Imagine if a man the instructions were drop it off at the front. Imagine if a dude drops off your food. Imagine if a dude drops off your food, you give him instructions. Hey, man, drop it off in the front door. You forget to leave the door slightly open. You don't know you left the door slightly open, or maybe you had a friend come over. They left it slightly open. You don't know what happened, and you're there, and somehow your clothes is not on you, and some dude videotapes you and shows the world, hey, what's up? Don't you think that guy would be arrested for taking videos of your Again, that's what allegedly happened. So a lot of people are now flipped. Now they say DoorDash, from what I got, DoorDash deactivated the guy's account and the woman's account for doxing, apparently. Why did they deactivate his? Well, I don't think they have a right to, man. They're assuming he was showing off his, you know what I mean? So I think he's going to sue. He's going to sue. I got some videos to show. I got some videos, man. You all ready?
Look around Los Angeles right now. This is.
By the way, folks, I know some of you don't care because you're blinded by the politics. I know a lot of the cities in LA, I mean in the country, when people walk, they try to avoid stepping on dog shit. In LA and California, I have to avoid stepping on human shit. Take that for what it is. All right, let's go back to this lady. Let me know if you guys could hear her. Now, I'm going to take some of these videos. Don't do your own research. Some of these people may be biased, and they're out of sync. You know, they're out of how would I say, occurrences. And some of the shit may be AI. I don't know.
He just fired me! And the police...
Could you guys hear that?
He just fired me! And the...
Let me know if you guys could hear that. There's a new federal law on what she did? I can't walk no more, and I got to get mace because, you know, some people are just going up to others and stabbing them for no reason. They think it's their right. All right. So you guys could hear her. Confirmed.
He just fired me! And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
He has door cam footage. You know the girl from DoorDash that said she got SA'd and it went super viral?
By the way, everything has been blurred out, YouTube, so don't pretend something was shown there, okay? Everything's been blurred out. The guy has receipts, according to this guy.
He says he has door cam footage and she actually opened the door. He admits he was drinking, ordered his food, took forever, he passed out, didn't even know what was happening, and then found out he was doxxed. She put his name, his address, and a video of him passed out naked.
Name, address, and a video of him passed out naked, allegedly.
He's pressing charges. He's suing DoorDash. He's suing her. She's looking at jail time. She thought it was bad that she lost her job. And then she thought it was bad because TikTok kept taking down her videos and she couldn't get monetized and she wasn't getting paid on all her views. She was worried about all that.
Folks, I got to interrupt the show. I got to interrupt the show. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this great news? Emily has donated to the studio. Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Emily. Not only that, and Rasmussen has also donated to the studio. And Rasmussen, Emily, Shelly, Lisa Boo. You guys are awesome. We're at 9%. 9%. Support the Nerd Report studio. Keep the streams alive. Share this. Share the GoFundMe. Whatever you could do helps. Let me get this link. I'm going to drop it in there. So we got Shelly. We got Lisa Boo. We got Emily. And Rasmussen. Dropping the link. Listen, I know not all of you could donate. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, what I want for my birthday is like, share, and subscribe, man. And keep looking for nerdreport.com. That's amazing. But right now, we will get there. Yes, Shelly, thank you. Right now, do me the favor and say thank you to these initial donors. Give them a little bit. Times are hard, man. I'm feeling it. These proceeds will go to the stream gear. My shit's falling apart, man. My shit's falling apart. Thank you. All right, let's go back to this.
He just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
He has door cam footage. You know the girl from DoorDash that said she got SA'd and it went super viral? He says he has door cam footage and she actually opened the door. He admits he was drinking, ordered his food, took forever, he passed out.
By the way, these videos are not going to show the guys. You know what? They're blurred out. All right, everything's blurred out. Don't worry about that.
Didn't even know what was happening and then found out he was doxxed. She put his name, his address, and a video of him passed out naked. He's pressing charges. He's suing DoorDash. He's suing her. She's looking at jail time. She thought it was bad that she lost her job.
Jail time.
And then she thought it was bad because TikTok kept taking down her videos and she couldn't get monetized and she wasn't getting paid on all her views. She was worried about all that. And if the door cam footage actually shows her opening the door to give video of him, and then she put his name and address out on all her social medias, not just TikTok.
That sucks, man.
That's prison time.
Just fired me! And the police are...
By the way, Gia, happy birthday to you. Thank you for spending the time here on Nerd Reports. Her birthday today. She's 21. This is the community. This is the community. Thank you so much. So my question is, if there were a guy be in jail, listen, I think ultimately a lot of the things is I've seen a lot of women like get upset at these type of women because everyone has a brother, everyone has a dad, everyone has a boyfriend or a son. And this could happen to them, man. Oh my gosh, thank you for that. Macathyron, thank you for that super chat. Love you. Hearts for you, please. Hearts for you. Thanks for that very generous donation. There's more video. Stay on. Stay on, folks. This lady's crazy. So you're saying a son. Yeah, some people don't want this to happen to their son, man. She needs to be prosecuted. Is there a law? Okay, so just so you know, you could film anything if you're on a public area with, like, at least in LA, if you're on a sidewalk, you could film in, I think anything you see from the sidewalk, I believe you could film. But if someone, like, you can't go around filming under people's dresses, right? Because there's an expectation of privacy there. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, man.
I saw the original video of the DoorDash girl, and I'm a little bit confused now that I woke up and see everything that's happening. When I saw it, I said, hey, I understand why DoorDash, well, I guess fired you and why you're blocked from the app. Now, as for the guy, I can see why everybody in their mind is saying, hey, he did it on purpose, all this extra stuff. When you look at the original video, that couch was not in your clear sight line unless you angled yourself and looked over. Okay, let's keep that in mind. If you really want to break it down, he's inside his house. Now, for everybody who's a genius and says, hey, she was SA'd, does that mean you guys now were SA'd by her taking her experience, recording it, and putting it in front of you? Now, think about
it. Girl, Tawanda Johnson has gained my follow. Damn! Whoop, 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 whoop. Damn, girl. Damn. That's a great take. That's a great take. Hit one if you agree.
did it on purpose, all this extra stuff. When you look at the original video, that couch was not in your clear sight line unless you angled yourself and looked over. Okay, let's keep that in mind. If you really want to break it down, he's inside his house. Now, for everybody who's a genius and says, hey, she was SA'd, does that mean you guys now were SA'd by her taking her experience, recording it, and putting it in front of you? Now, think about that. If your answer is yes, now think about that. The guy actually is in the right to sue her and DoorDash. Because if it was an issue and she felt like she was really SA'd, the authorities would be the first place you'd have sped to. At the end of the day, she now has a platform. And I think that was the ultimate goal, was the game, a platform. It could have all been accidental too. But now she has a platform. Sometimes we should not just attach ourselves to something, back away, look at it.
And you know, here's what sucks. I saw a lot of women automatically come and support her. And I don't blame them, because a lot of those women were actually victims themselves of real SA. And then now they look stupid because of homegirl.
Put yourself on both sides. Don't always think somebody's just being a villain. Men, all right? I know y'all don't always think somebody's trying to be a villain. Flip the roles. Flip everything and see, would you still have the same thought process if you flipped everything?
She makes a great point, man.
How did I get in? That's a secret I'll never tell.
His door cam footage came out, and it shows her, not him, opening the door, walking in without permission, and filming him while he was passed out. The same woman who went viral for claiming she was assaulted is now the one under investigation.
Okay, that's not real footage, by the way.
One more strike, you guys. I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me. One more strike, you guys. I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as
she's worried about her money. Let's see if her account's actually up. Is her account banned? Dude, her account may be banned. And that's what she was, well, allegedly she was trying to do. Dude, her account may be banned. Twitch, TikTok bans accounts for nothing, man. Like,
okay. Fine, we'll talk about the DoorDash thing.
A woman who worked for DoorDash dropped off a delivery at a man's house, only to discover that he was asleep naked on the couch, exposing himself to the doorway. She videoed the whole thing, reported to DoorDash that she had been sexually assaulted, and posted it all online.
The internet blew up with everyone disagreeing on who the real victim here was. Was it the woman who was lured into an indecent exposure trap while just trying to do her job?
Or was it the man who might have accidentally fallen asleep and woke up to a very private video of himself all over the internet?
What does the law say?
Well, first of all, a lot of people are pointing out that the man was inside his own home, and can't you do whatever you want inside your house? Actually, no. In New York, where this happened, illegal indecent exposure doesn't actually have to be done in public. You can also do it inside your home as long as it's readily viewable from the outside.
The key issue is that you intended to be seen exposing yourself in a lewd manner. Lewd means you're not just nude, but you're...
Okay, This is, I guess these people know the law. I don't know. You guys do your own research. But you intended, listen to what he says. You intended to expose yourself. The guy may have been drunk.
You're exposing yourself for some kind of sexual gratification.
So the main issue for the man here is how open his door was when the woman walked up. If it was wide open, it could suggest that the man wanted the woman to see him. But if it was just barely open and she pushed it, then that would be another story. Everyone seems to have different opinions on whether the door was wide open or she pushed it open, and we can't find a clear answer.
As for the woman, the man could potentially bring a civil lawsuit against her for something like invasion of privacy or defamation. The invasion of privacy claim, again, hinges on whether the door was open or not when she arrived. If the door was open, then she didn't invade anything private.
And as for defamation, she's saying that he sexually assaulted her. And that term might get her in trouble here because under New York law and most laws, indecent exposure isn't the same thing as sexual assault. Actual physical contact is typically required for sexual assault. Meaning door open or not, she could be on the hook for defamation. Although it's really just a semantic issue, so it'd be up to a jury.
Overall, the most obvious bad outcome for the woman is what happened to her. By sharing this video, she violated DoorDash's terms and conditions, which specifically state that Dashers won't share any personal information of customers, which in this case can include videoing the customer and showing the outside of his home. And DoorDash deactivated her account because of it. Okay, fine, we'll talk about the DoorDash thing.
A woman who worked for DoorDash dropped off a delivery at a man.
What do you all think of what they said? Now, I can't find... I can't find her TikTok. Is this her? No.
Gotcha. I'm the victim!
They're supposed to.
I was kicked out of this apartment 6 months ago. Nobody is currently living in it. How did I...
What? People were saying that she may have kicked the door open and gotten inside. What the hell?
I was kicked out of this apartment 6 months ago. Nobody is currently living in it.
And she's in a place. What the hell am I watching, dude? Is that nuts? So she's a squatter?
How did I get in? That's a secret I'll never
Is that the same girl?
tell.
I just want to say that a fucking milk just dropped off my McDonald's. Thank you, Sue. You have my address. Come back sometime. Come back when your shift's over.
If you're unsure about who that
Bro.
that was the DoorDash girl. Openly admitting to the fact that she's okay with breaking and entering into a place.
I'm not saying that she is. I just, I'm just. You know what you post on the internet's forever, dude. I would expect someone that's older to not understand how the internet works. But a young person?
I want you guys to take this as a lesson that when you are about to post something, please think about it first. I beg of you. And then the second video of her hitting on her DoorDash driver, which I find completely ironic.
She's hitting on a DoorDash driver? Bro. So imagine if the guy would have hit on her.
And again, I'm not saying who's right or who's necessarily wrong in this
Same
situation.
here,
It's
same
not
here.
my place to judge that. And we also don't have all the information. All I am saying is that if they were to play those videos in court, it might just hurt her case just a tinge. Because let's say there is no Ring doorbell camera footage, right? Then it's his word against hers. He could say, oh no, but I had the door closed. It was definitely closed. Like, I didn't open that door. And then you have a video of you openly admitting to the fact that you've already broken it. And before you be like, oh, that video was probably a joke. It wasn't. Because around that time, she also made a video talking about how she is like unable to find an apartment and she was like living in a camper at the time.
Okay, do you all want me to try to find her account? I think she's banned. I think she's banned from TikTok. And guess what? She was complaining because one of her videos got banned, and that's money that TikTok does not give her. So her other videos that have millions of views, she's not going to get paid for that if they ban her.
All right, so the number one question is, why are people saying the door was closed? So I went on X looking to see what videos I can find, because when I went on TikTok, I really couldn't find her account. I don't know if it had been taken down. I don't know if maybe she had changed her name. I don't really know, but I couldn't find the original videos. So I went on X looking for the videos. And this is one of the pictures, one of the screenshots that I found where it shows where the door was cracked. So if she walked up, right? And this is what she saw when she first walked up. Her one and only job was to put the food down, take a picture, and turn the other way. Am I right or am I right? Everything that took place after this moment right here, when you see a cracked door, is on you. If you push open somebody's door, everything else that took place is on you. You just violated that person's rights. So that's why I said that the door was cracked. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me that. Looks like a cracked door to me. I don't know. Am I wrong? Do I got the story wrong? Or I don't know. Y'all let me know. All right. So the number one question.
Her video is.
DoorDash girl, let's explain everything. I'm not sure how in this short amount of time the Mandela effect has come into fruition, and some people are already misremembering the story, so press 2x speed if you need this sped up. This is the account of the DoorDasher, or should I say ex-DoorDasher, as her account was deactivated. About a week ago, she posted about an alleged assault. Since posting the video, DoorDash took her account down. They didn't tell her initially why she was deactivated. Since then, DoorDash posted why. Now, whether you hate her, want to defend her, or what have you, this has resulted in an Amber Heard style situation where women as a whole are being attacked online now. People commenting things under DoorDash like, "This is why we don't believe women. These lying females have to be punished," and other horrifying commentary. So what happened in her video? Well, let's be clear. He did request the food to be left at the door. And here's where some of the memory starts getting altered. Was the door cracked? Did she open the door? You can see in her video that that door is wide open. This is not a Tom and Jerry style situation where she's peeping through a hole.
Well, okay. This video, she may have a point, but this video right here was 3 days ago, and the shit's gone like totally different with new evidence. So that's why people are upset. Okay, at the end of the day, here's the deal. Let's say the dude is an exhibitionist. He wanted to trap her, hypothetically. I don't know that. She literally filmed him and put it on the internet? Like, what? Shouldn't you go to the authorities? Oh.
I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
Holy shit, AI is crazy, man. Is this it? Okay, but what's her what is her TikTok? Okay, I'm gonna look for the TikTok name. Why isn't this one playing?
I seen the original DoorDash video.
Picture this, you're a DoorDash driver.
I seen the original DoorDash video. The door was wide open. She left the DoorDash order on the porch, and this man purposely exposed himself. Like, let's be logical.
4 days
Let's
ago.
use the facts. When you order a DoorDash,
That was 4 days ago. But some people are changing their mind. Look, I don't have the original video, man.
And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
I don't think it's sexual assault. You walk up to the house, he's got his pants down around his ankles, passed out. Maybe he was awake, maybe he really was sleeping on his couch with the door wide open, can't see his mushroom stalk, okay? And you're like, oh, I was assaulted. I would say that that's maybe some kind of harassment at worst. But, you know, when I hear someone say sexual assault, you know, I think of some pretty fucked up shit, you know? Like, I know people who have been, like, assaulted, and if this happened to them, they would have rolled their eyes and walked away. You know what I mean? And I get that it's annoying and it's uncomfortable. I totally understand what it's like to be uncomfortable. You know, I've had my prostate examined. I'm just kidding, not yet. I'm excited. No, but I understand what it's like to be uncomfortable. But also, there's such a high energy, and I really feel like this is just what we do nowadays. Is we get so disproportionate. Everybody wants to intentionally overreact instead of be proportionate. You know, I'm somebody who probably underreacts. You know, I'm an older fella. It's kind of how we learned. But nowadays, people are looking to kind of be a victim. I think that she was like potentially harassed in some way. Even if that guy was drunk, that's still of him to do. And even if it's, you know what I mean? Like if you getting drunk and you crash a car, you're still responsible for that.
Okay, so this is, I guess this is her channel right here. She's still on. She's still on, folks. She's still on. I mean, it's still...
Michaela Nogueira is low-key a perfect example of when wealthy people can't come to terms with the fact that they were high-key happier and more satisfied with life when they had less available to them.
Social justice warrior trying to be like preachy and stuff like that.
Hey guys, it's been a minute. A whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me.
This was a week ago?
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time. You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. Hey guys, so yep, I really lost my job. Within less than 24 hours after me submitting my appeal, they denied. Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
All right, listen, I don't know,
Here's
man.
An update for anybody who's interested. I comment.
YouTube, not YouTube, but TikTok or someone, the original video is not around. The original video is not around. So what does that mean? We weren't there, right? But allegedly the guy has hold on a second. Allegedly the guy has footage of it. What could I say? The guy has footage of it, allegedly, and maybe suing. So I don't know where we're going with this. We will see pretty soon. So it's going to be interesting. I will keep you up to date with that. So what do you guys think? I'm going to turn it to the chat. What do you guys think of the entire situation? What is your opinion? Huh? What's your opinion on everything? Tell me now. She wanted attention. She was wrong. She's lying. She's in the wrong for filming. All right. Everybody head over to the Discord, folks. Everybody head over to the Discord right now. After party. Nerd Report after party at the Discord. Keep your opinions coming on Discord. Boom. We have D Nice over there. Who else? Keep the conversation going on the Discord. Link is in the comments. Who else? Is that D Nice? D Nice going crazy in there. Amore is going crazy in there. Everybody go crazy on the Discord. Head over there right now. Dale, dale, dale. You might be wrong. You might be right. Hell yeah. Heather whatever's in the house. Head over there. I'm going to head over there too. Talk some smack. Be there or be square. Thank you, everybody, for watching Nerd Report. Nerd out.